Root and limb brings together bonsai and visual artists to create unique and inspired artwork. My guests today are Chris Jersan, who is a bonsai artist, and Julie Malone, who is an artist and owner of SOHA Gallery. So thank you guys for being here. So I absolutely love this idea. I mean, I love the arts and I love visual arts too, and just seeing what kind of exhibitions people put together around town. And I love this idea of bringing together bonsai and then also visual art and doing this exhibition together. Tell me how this came about, Julie.
Well, SOHA Gallery's been doing exhibits for local artists for 5 years now, and we're always trying to expand our audience and give local artists, more exposure. And during 2014, we started doing themed shows. And for example, one titled Air, where artists had to come up with ideas on how to translate air. And then my new gallery director, Kat Dunn, she went to see Chris. Chris is also a collector of art and frequent at our gallery. And we found out he was a bonsai artist. So we went to see his show at the Missouri Botanical Gardens. And it just came to us, let's have a show where we show off his trees, friends' trees, collectors' trees as well, and share that with the community and show local art behind them. The traditional way of showing a bonsai is with art in the background. And I'm sure Chris will be able to tell you more about that. But
got it. No, that's really neat. Well, this is absolutely, so this tree is beautiful. And tell me about bonsai, about the art of it, because there's something that clearly goes to keeping the trees alive and healthy and sustainable like this. So tell me about the art form of it, if you will, the horticulture art form, I should say.
Sure. So probably the most important aspect of bonsai is that we keep the roots constrained. By doing that, we keep the roots, we don't let big, heavy roots form. If you look here, you can actually see a lot of these fine roots on the surface. That's the whole pot will be filled with those fine roots. So by not letting big, heavy roots form, we then don't let big, heavy branches form underneath or above the top. And we keep the tree in sort of a dwarfed state and keep the leaves miniaturized and kind of help to create the illusion of a big tree, but in smaller size.
It's always so beautiful. I mean, when you see it. Now, what type of tree is this one that we have out in studio?
So this is a Korean boxwood. This is just this is very similar to a shrub you'd see sitting out in front of somebody's house. If we were to just stick that in the ground, it would grow bigger, just like anything that you'd see anywhere else. But this has been trained to be a bonsai for its entire life. You can see if you look at the bark on it, you can see it's kind of craggy and has some age to it. So despite the fact that that's a small tree, that's probably about a 35-year-old tree.
It's really quite amazing when you think about it. I mean, obviously a long history to bonsai, but essentially sort of manipulating the growth of something clearly natural, a tree, but then the ability to do this. Is it all in the soil in terms of keeping it at this sort of state, or more than that, how you feed the tree as well in terms of water? And
yeah, I should say we do keep the tree happy. We feed it, we fertilize it, we water it, we make sure it's growing. Some people think that we don't let the tree grow. If we didn't do that, the tree eventually would get sad and it would die. So we do take very good care of the tree. We do feed it. We do several different techniques to keep it kind of in the shape where it is. We prune it. We can go in. I'll do it right now, where we grow beyond the end of the edge of the outside of the silhouette that we want. We can kind of pinch away some of the growth there. We also use wire to take the branches and put them where we want them. So if you look very carefully, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there is a wire right here.
I see.
That we've used to take that branch and pull it down and push it over to the side. So yeah, I'd say it's the constricting the roots keeps the tree small, but then we prune, we wire, and we kind of pinch to keep the tree at the silhouette where we want it.
Okay.
It's truly a work of art in
itself.
Absolutely. And that's the reason why we're putting local artists' work behind it as well.
Well, we're going to talk more about how you sort of curated this, because I do want to get to understand more about how you paired the trees with the different artists. But what's the event information? When should people come out?
Oh, the opening night is March 18th from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. We'll have a reception. All the artwork will be for sale. The trees will not, however. These are collector's items, and we're just really trying to feature them. But we'll have light cocktails, and it's free. It's really for all ages, but I would say it's more of an adult crowd.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, we've got the information there for you on the screen. It's Root and Limb, Art Around Bonsai Trees. And the opening reception, as Julie was just mentioning, is March 18th, 6 to 10. Totally free to go to. And then the exhibition continues through the 27th. The bonsai trees, though, of course, cannot just sit openly in the gallery for 2 weeks. So although you can go see the artwork, you have to go on the weekends to see the trees as well. But to their website for more information. That is SOHA Studio and Gallery.com. But stay with us at STL Live. We'll have more about the Root and Limb exhibition at SOHA Gallery right after this break.